What's up, everyone? Another way back, more Satisfactory for you here. Now, I almost said Satisfactorio or Factorio. Again, I did my Season 2 Factorio for me was like 250 episodes. It's locked in the brain. It's just in there. I would love to go back to that game, actually, eventually. I just don't know. There's so many games. I don't know if we're going to get back to that, to be really honest. Went back to Minecraft. You know, I think we had 6 seasons of that or something like that. Not all complete seasons, but we definitely went. Anyway, I'm getting totally sidetracked. I like to do that. You're looking at the ripped out base, right? We got to unpause the game because I don't like it to run when I'm not doing anything. Because I'm not recording it, and I'm also not doing anything. It feels like a waste for the viewership, right? So, as you can see, we cleared out this base last episode. I also actually off camera cleared out the old biomass burner plant because I'm gonna build something there. I was gonna leave it there and so we could go back and look at old builds, and I kind of wish part of the ticketing system had like worn out factory parts and stuff, so you could actually go back to old bases and repaint them into worn out factories, like the stuff that's falling apart that you're not using anymore. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I ripped it out because it's gonna be part of the new forge. Okay, the forge is gonna be massive. It's gonna be massive. And that's why I ripped this out. It's going to be part of the delivery system of the Forge. I don't want the delivery system be on the bottom level because I want to be able to run around and drive, right? So I want it to be a little elevated and come off like the first floor. It's gonna, and the lines are going to run over that into the boxes and or slash eventually train station. Okay, so that thing, I want to make as much space as possible and make sure this thing is scalable. This is a really small space if you look at the map, so that's going to be kind of a bad thing for us. Like, it's this little tiny little spot right here. But it's what I know, it's what I've got available right now, and it'll be fine. We might one day have to either create a sister forge to expand this sucker, or remove this and do something else, or just cut it off and move the ore to somewhere else. I don't really know yet. This might just be an ore collection station at some point where we move the ore off to a larger forge. Not really sure, but right now this will be fine. The one thing I did want to do first is go over a few comments, because I was having a hard time with comments before, and I want to get people's name right. First of all, Master Alex S., sorry I messed up your name, but thanks for all the comments you've been doing. It's been really helpful, very beneficial. In fact, another one I want to get to is I want to get to a comment that was made by Lucas that says, if you first merge the lines with the same product and then you split them into a box and a sink, once the box is full, the splitter will send everything to the sink. It's kind of like an overflow, like a pre-smart splitter overflow. So we're going to try that on the quartz thing to keep the tickets flowing. And whenever I sink stuff, I think I'm going to start doing that from now on in my hubs, is try... I don't know if I'll have the space to put a splitter in so I can get stuff to a box and then split stuff off. I don't know. Well, we're gonna try it. We're gonna see what happens, because my boxes over there with the quartz setup are full. Do I want to get to any other comments? I think that's it for now. A faceless name, yeah, commented on 03 at least on episode 3. Yeah, even though you'll rip it all later, building on a foundation makes it a lot easier. And I get to that in 5. I'm like, you know what? Let's build on foundation. You're totally right. And he also said that no matter how far you fall, if you're at full health, you won't die. Okay, I mean, it's good to know that. I kind of wish that wasn't the case, because I want more survival aspect in this game. It feels strange to be dropped on this alien planet and there's no real survivability issues or anything. That feels weird to me, but that's okay. It is what it is. Cool. Okay. Alright, and then I need to also get my audio, at least Audacity, back up. That's how I keep track of how long I've been recording. So, cool, let's get to it not. We're just sitting here kind of sort of wasting time, not really too badly. Let's get on the jump pad network here real quick, if I can even attempt it. Also, somebody told me about doggos, and I can't remember who that is. We got one right here. If I jump near the doggo, they take off, apparently. You can't be using your blade runners. There's all these kind of technical things that you have to do, and it's a little bit tedious. Maybe I'll do it later and have a dog pen or something like that. Alright, so here it is. You can see it's all backed up. I have the second guy going, so why don't we merge this and then split it again? So let's take this out. We're going to do the Lucas suggestion here, which is a great one. I want to see if it works, because this sucker obviously is full. And that means this will, should happen right away. We should see this thing work immediately, right? And we'll get the full output of this into the sink. Will we need 2 sinks? I don't think so. I think we can merge it in right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to split this guy. Let's go back to 1, where we're going to get a splitter. I'm sorry, a merger. So let's push E to get the merger going. Let's do it. Oh, wait. We want the output like... Actually, why don't we do the output like this? Let's do it smart, right? Let's do smarter, not harder. Right, we'll do it like that. We're going to get this going. E. No, oh, 4. Oh, it's too close because it's not... maybe I should just get some foundation going. I really don't want to put foundation here, but it does make it easier. We're going to leave this as a non-foundation build because we already have it as a non-foundation build. So, no, we want the merger. But we definitely want it to come out this direction. No, we want it like that. That should be good. That should be far enough away. And bam. Okay, let's merge these things in. I don't really care how this thing turns. I just don't care anymore. All right, now we're going to split, and we're going to send 1 to that and 1 to that, okay? So let's do a splitter now. 6. Let's line it up with the merger. So it's going to be in that way and out the other way. Perfect. And we might need tier 2 belt here, actually. So why don't we upgrade that? Because it looks like we need tier 2. Push E to upgrade it. I don't have any reinforced plate. That's great. I thought it... Wait. Whoa. Huh. Alright, well... Actually, let's just do this. It's actually probably a little bit faster. I built this stairwell. I don't like using it because it's just a very tedious thing. It feels slower, even though it's probably faster than using the jump pads, because it literally gets us right up to this point. But man, look how many times I got to turn and stop and make sure I don't fall. I probably should just put rails on it. Then I could just run up like a madman. Alright, let's quickly get this going. I thought I had everything I needed. I thought I refilled my inventory correctly off camera so that we would be ready to rock, but apparently not. I probably don't have any rotors either, so let's get some rotors as well at the same time. Let's get... I don't know, 300 of those. Let's get a couple hundred rotors. Well, I'm going to save these iron ingots to just throw right into the box when we put it down. I think we're good now. Yeah, that's enough. That's plenty. Alright, let's just take some damage. I don't even care. It's not like we're fighting anything. Again, okay, so for this, we're just going to jump down. This is a lot faster than using the jump pad network. So, and I don't care if I take some damage. It's fine. Let's get this ready. Conveyor belt 1, conveyor belt 2. And... Nope, wrong. To this one. 4E. It should be full blast. Yeah, that's how we know we need 120. Okay, so we're going to want to split this 60 to this way. Actually going to want to upgrade that to 120, but for now, let's just leave it like that. We're going to go 60 to this direction. Let's upgrade this thing because it's not going to be fast enough. So let's go E, right, to here. Although that means probably our merger is not... This is not going to be fast enough. We need 2 sinks. We're probably going to need 2 sinks. Well, we're going to be able to tell. It's going to stop right there. Okay, and then does it fill it up? Yeah, okay, so he was right. And thank you so much for that. We're going to need another sink because this is... We only have 120 as our max, so let's set up another sink here. Like this. Nope. Really, we're going to set it up. Awesome sink. We might need to come out of the front here just to save some space. Actually, this is going to go right into the sink, right? Is it because we're running into a... Yeah, we're running into another building. So let's take all this out. We'll move this guy over a little bit. Yeah, he needs to move. We'll leave that there. Oh, I should have done a... I don't think I have an awesome sink on here, do I? Yeah, I think... Yeah, there we go. A 7 here. So let's move it over a little bit so we can put 2 of them. Maybe like that. Ooh, that's really strange. Can we... That's a little higher, but that'll work too. Alright, so this is a Mark II belt. No, it's a Mark 1. We're going to need to upgrade that. So let's upgrade this. Well, we're going to rebuild that anyway, so who cares. This is going to go straight into there. Actually, it will look cooler, I think, if it's coming out this way. That's a Mark 1. We want Mark II belt. There we go. Now, all of the extra is just going to go straight into the sink. Oh, these guys aren't powered, so that's usually a problem. Do we have a line over here? Yes, we do. It won't connect. Here's one. So let's copy this so we can add another line in here. Actually, let's do it to here. This is a little bit weird, but again, this build's not going to last forever, so I just want it to last for now. There we go. Now they're both working. So now let's reset this guy. It's syncing everything. That's awesome. We're going to have to do the same thing here. We're going to merge these. And then we're going to split them. This one's going to be a little bit tighter because we don't have as much space. And this will give us a large increase in tickets as well while we kind of build other things. I might leave that there because we're going to have to go over that rock. This is going to be rather difficult. Let's get rid of this. Should just be left click. E is kind of odd. There we go. Alright, let's get rid of that. We don't need this. There we go. Alright, so we're going to merge this first. That means we're going to merge it, and we're going to go back to 1, 6, E. It's a merger. And we want it to go out that way, because we're going to split. Yeah, see, this isn't... That's not going to work, man. That is probably not going to work. How are we going to do this? Could make it merge into here. It's a little bit weird, but okay. No, I want it over here. How do you line it up with this guy? Oh, there we go. Okay, it is lining up. So that's going to need to come down a little bit, because it's at an angle, right? This guy is doing how many per minute? 37. So he can use a regular belt. That's completely fine. This guy can use a regular belt. There we go. And then we can... It's coming out of here, right? So we can send it right into a splitter. But we'll do the splitter like... maybe angled a little bit. So it'll come in like this. And it'll split off like that. I think that'll work. I think that'll work. Probably. But now we're going to want a... Well, no. 37... Yeah, we're going to want an upgraded belt. No, belt E Mark II, right? Into here. And then we're going to send... Well, we know the overflow belt has to be tier 2. So why don't we do this real quick? There we go. Tier 2 belt right there. Let's go back to Mark 1. Going like that. And I think it should stop a little bit. And then we're going to be done, because this is going to go straight into there. Like that. That ups our tickets a lot. Thanks for that tip. That's awesome. Because this should... Yeah, that stopped up. Everything now is syncing. That is... What a great tip. What a great tip. Let's get our coupons. Wow, we're up to 7160. Very nice. We're not even using the actual sync on the other side. That helped a ton. Thank you so much for that. Oh, yeah, see, there we go. It's full again. Okay, so that's going to improve our ticket generation a lot, especially while we're just building the forge, like literally doing nothing else. Oh, I hate that. I'm going to use these. I hate running like that. I don't even want rails on it. I just don't like it. Oh, can I hit it? Yes! First time ever. Nice. Actually, this might be faster, now that I think about it. Because we're done. Oh, go. No, seriously, don't make me a liar here. Okay, now we can get to the forge. So, what we should do first... I wonder if I should just build up there. Yeah, I think I can do that. I'm going to build up there. I don't need an observation tower. I already have one, right? Alright, let's go this way. Alright. There we go. So, what I'm going to do is run all the ore that way into the back and coming in. What I really should do is bring the ore in this way and the plate out so that when I eventually do have a train station, it can actually do both. Yeah, that's going to be odd. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Because I'm worried about... The reason I'm thinking about multiple train stations for outbound is I'm worried that I'm going to need to put so many trains on the outbound loop that they're going to start getting stuck. Because I'm going to have the trains kind of sharing a track, like I did in Factorio. There's going to be a main track running all over my base, like maybe multiple circles, not just, maybe multiple loops, not just one big loop. But like I'm worried about them getting stuck. But I think the train system will be large enough that they won't get stuck. And I'll make a lot of circuits. The problem is you don't want trains like stopping and waiting for people to unload because that backs your whole system up. So I want to have multiple entry points so we can have multiple trains loading at the same time. And the way I think I want my train system to work, because I don't really know how trains work yet, but I'm going to try this, is my train will actually be at the place that it's supplying. When it's done dumping, which means, hey, I'm using the materials, when it's done dumping its load, it'll go back and get more and then leave. It won't just sit at the station, right? It's going to sit at the supply line. Actually, I did this in Factorio. It worked out really well. It's going to go out, get the supply, and then come back and resupply itself and just sit there until the cart's empty, until the cars are empty, which means it's going to sit there until there's so much being used up that the train is empty again, right? Into the buffer. The buffer can keep running while the train's gone. Well, it'll run off the buffer. Then the train will get back and start resupplying again. So that's kind of how I want to do that. Which means I'm going to have about 3 stations for loading. Which means unloading, again, I'm going to have a bunch of stations. This is going to be too small. This is going to be too small. This area. Oh, well, we're going to build here anyway. We'll deal with it later. I might have the actual station for loading ore be like right there or something, or like maybe right here, you know. I'll have a big giant train station right there or something. Anyway, okay, let's start building. Let's start ripping things out. Let's start ripping out these miners. Let's maybe go get a couple more miners that we have laying around, which I think are in here. And we are really dangerously low on inventory space now. Okay, let's get rid of this. We don't need this stuff. But we need more miners. At least 2 more, because we have 2 untapped nodes here. Also, let's drop off our tickets. We don't need them right now, right this second. There we go. Okay. Alright, now I can set up my miners. And I'm not gonna... I'm gonna try to never set up miners on Foundation. I just want to mine straight out of the ground, like old school style, look really cool. I like the look of that better. But what we are gonna do is aim in that direction. Well, one thing I can do is set up some foundation and get the miners kind of situated. Well, I can't, because they'd have to sit on the foundation for that. I think we're gonna eyeball it. We just want all of them going back that direction. Can't put one over there. Probably because we have our pads in the way. Well, let's go over there, I guess. Maybe it's too far away. Yeah, that looks about right. It just has to run by it. It doesn't... Let's move this guy. Where's the jump pad stuff? Here it is. 4. Like this. Right? Like that. Put it really close. And then angle it. That looks about right. Then connect it. There we go. Alright, that has been moved. Last but not least, right, let's line it up with this guy. Looks lined up to me. Okay, cool. Oh no, we have an extra one. No, we already knew we had that. It's got something in the way. Alright. Now we're gonna... Oh no, is it in line? I want these all to be the same. Okay, they are. It is. A 4th miner, which means we're going to have to tear out this system over here, but that's totally fine. I don't care. Same thing over here. Let's pick up the miner. We're going to turn it. Although these can just run this direction. There's no point in having it shoot off in the background like that. We can just feed it in that way. So we'll just turn it like this. Because let's do this. Let's do this other one. Let's do this other one first. Because I feel like it's going to get in the way. Let's see. Uh-oh. No. Alright. You're dead. Let's pick... Come on, let me get your stuff. Nope. Where's your... Oh, I'll get it in a minute. Let's start this. Let's get the sucker hooked up. It's going to be interesting how I set up the smelts. So I want to be able to set up a smelt to get any kind of ingot I want, and then I'll just have to change the inputs, and that'll change what it's making. Obviously, I have to reset the machine. But I don't want to make it so like, oh, this floor is copper and that floor is whatever. I want it to be able to do whatever I want. I might have to change... Oh yeah, that's a bad area. Ooh, that's kind of neat. Haven't really looked over here. I love that waterfall right there, by the way. It's so cool. Anyway, just taking a peek. Alright, let's set this guy up. There's a miner. Can I copy that one? Is it too far away? It's too far away. Alright. Alright, let's put one there. I don't think that overlaps this one. It doesn't. Cool. Okay, perfect. At least I don't think it does. Gonna have to run some cable up here. So let's do everything we're gonna do while we're up here. Uh-oh. Well, I fell first, but also I took out all my wiring in here. Like it's all gone. I gotta go get some more. Also, this sink is gone. It's kind of in the way now. So let's just pick this stuff up. Cool. It's out of the way. Alright. Let's leave that there, though. For a second time, we're going to run this line. And I'm going to run on this side this time. To keep it out of the way of the actual conveyor belts we're going to use pretty soon here. You know what? I'm going to do a jump pad right here. I don't want to run around the whole time. I could do stairs. They probably have to be on foundation, huh? Yeah, you know what? Fine, I'll just do some foundation. It's whatever. I guess I can do that. That's fine. Okay, 9. No, I think it needs to go one back. Okay, that, and then... Can I just keep going with it? How come I can't... There, I don't know. I'm just messing around now. I have no idea why this won't work. No, I want... Oh, there we go. It's not in Zoop, first of all. Let's try this again in Zoop. I wish it wouldn't reset my thing. I wish it would just leave it. Oop. That's too close. Or it's too far away. Let's try it. Okay, here we go. Now I'll just Zoop this. It's not zooping. Why not? What the hell? Alright guys, just bear with me here. We're having some fun. Okay. Will this work? No, it doesn't care about that. So, but if I put it right there, it's not going to get high enough. Alright, let's try one more time. 2,000 minutes of me just building railings. Alright. I don't care. It'll be fine. I'm going to put some foundation or something. Let's put some foundation up here. No, seriously, foundation. Thanks. Appreciate that. Alright. There. Is that good? Okay, cool. Now we can get up here. Let's just take this out now. Actually, we could do this just to make it look better, I guess. There. It looks better. There we go. Okay, let's maybe clear these out. Can't see what I'm doing. Okay. So that to this, all the way up to here. Probably some clipping going on. Nope. Well, no, barely. Barely no. Alright, hook this guy up. Bam. Okay, hook this other guy up. And we'll get this stuff flowing, with spice flowing. Then we won't have to come over here anymore. Alright, now all I need is... These are going to do... This is a pure node too, so it's going to do 120 per minute. So we're going to need the upgraded stuff here. So I don't really care where it goes. Again, I'm not trying to... Nah, we don't want that. But... like, I just want it to come down here. I don't really... It doesn't have to be pretty. Remember, it's not supposed to be pretty. It's a mine, man. It's supposed to look cool. It's supposed to be, like, out in the middle of nowhere, you know? So I will kind of bring it like this. Around, so I can at least run. We're going to run out of that plate really fast. Let's bring this stuff in. We're going to have 2 lines of this stuff, right? But first, I'm going to get the iron going so that I can make... so I can make more of that plate to run different belts and stuff. Okay, let's do that. We want to run it near this guy. We're going to have to redo that because it's clipping. That's too far. Alright, so we should be... yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. I'm going to run it out to here. And then we have copper at least ready. Let's get rid of this because I don't like the way it looks. Remember, this is permanent. We're not redoing this. Well, probably not for a long time. So let's do the same thing we did to here. We did it to, well, about there. Up to here. And then we just run it alongside. And we have copper when we're ready for it. There we go. Okay, copper's ready. Let's dump this copper I know I just picked up. Alright. Okay, so we've got 2 lines of copper, pure nodes. These are probably going to have to be moved a little bit because really everything's got to come in back here. This is where the receiving thing's going to be, right? Why don't we lay our foundation and see what we've got to work with here. Now, I haven't measured any of this out. I don't really plan on measuring it out. We'll just see how much space we've got and see how many forges we can stick in there, smelters. Also, I'm going to stick the smelters kind of close together. I don't know how that's going to work logistically because we're going to have to do splitting and merging and stuff. But I'm going to try to do it on a lower level. We will see how low I can get this sucker. So let's start with a foundation like this. Right? All the way out. Again, I'm going to trim this later. I'm just not really worried about it. I'm just going to do that. We're going to have to go almost right over this dude. I think I'm okay with having... wait, why is he going that way? Okay, let's do it like that. Now I should be able to... there we go. Run it like this. That's 10. Okay. So this forge is actually... can be pretty large, which is good, because we're going to need it. We're going to need all this space, so... a little bit tricky up here getting it to work correctly. Especially since I can't see it when it starts to build. Alright. This will kind of give us the lay of the land here. We might have to go in sideways on this sucker. I'm starting to have a hard time getting it to snap here. Might have to move to the other side pretty soon. Alright, so that's kind of our layout. It's not much floor space, because I wanted everything to run like this, right? I wanted it to run that way, but I think it might have to run, like, front to back or whatever, right? Like, I might have to run it this way. Like, so everything's going through that way. I don't like that, because there's not much room over here to take out stuff. So at least there's a bunch of room in front to take ingots out. Or in, ingots out, right? So I might have multiple belts and split it and just have a few machines lined up like this. Actually, I could have the rows like that and feed them in the back. And then take them out the front, right? It's not a bad idea. That isn't a horrible idea. This will be like the front of the building or something. Like this and that will be the front, like where it looks really cool or something. Let's get over here now and start building the rest. Oh, okay. Somehow we have iron plate on the ground. Oh, like 800 of it. Oh, no, I have 800 of it. Okay. Let's get the rest of this in. I don't think we have a lot more space because we're going to run into these miners. There, that's probably max space we've got, really. An observation tower. Alright, let's see what we got. Actually, what I want is that. Whoa! Apparently one of those buttons means jump off the ladder. Wow, we're half an hour in. We haven't even done anything, really. We did a couple things, but, like, we're not very far into this thing. Yeah, not really liking that. Kind of want the ore to come out this direction. What if it could come out under the factory floor? So why don't we do this? Let's go over here so I don't have anything in the way. Let's do this. Oops. And now it's going to take out my tower. Oops. Damn it. These controls are a little bit wonky in my opinion. Alright, let's take that out and go like this. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll get it like this. Now we can do the same thing with these guys. Now that we know where the grid is, we can put the rest of these guys in. Yeah, that's the same. And that's the same. There we go. Right, so now we can have them come into the back up right there. But what I want to do is probably... Well, let's just do this for now. Take that out. And we'll run another line along here. Although I don't think that's going to be necessary. I think that's our forge. This is the factory floor right there. We don't have a lot of space to work with. I don't feel like, because I usually like to leave like a block on either side, like one square, to like do walls and stuff, you know, I don't know. You're going to have conveyor belt up and down the walls and stuff. So we're not going to have a lot of space to work with, in my opinion. It's just not going to be a lot. So let me think. If we have stuff going in like this, right? It comes up and goes in and then comes out. Actually, it could just merge, but then we have belt. I don't want belt on the same thing. I want to send it back down and then send the ingots somewhere else. But that means we'll have ore coming in at different levels. That's actually a better idea. Or we can have the ore come in and send it to the level it should be on, so it's all coming in at the bottom. That means we're going to have a back, like, logistics wall right here, which is probably fine. We don't need any more of this foundation. I think we're good. Let's just at least get the first thing going. This wall, this is definitely going to be a wall right here, for sure. So let's get on this, and we're going to do 5. But first, I'm going to make sure that we do our hidden walls and stuff, because I like that look, and it requires you to kind of get this back thing going right here. Because our cavity wall is going to have to be on this side, because we're going to hook up a bunch of our stuff from this side. But this side is going to be sort of like that. Let's just get rid of this, because I know there's a thing there. Okay, cool. So now we can put this guy in. Right? But normally it's going to need to be right here, so let's get one of those in. And then I guess we can do in here too, right? And then we got one right there. Bam. Okay, so this is our cavity wall. Actually, this would be at number 7. There. Now we got our access point. See? To the cavity wall where we're going to put all our stuff. All our connections and everything. Okay, cool. That's done. You know, I'm going to want a lip on the back right over here. So let's just keep this back lip. Let's run some more of this. Keep a back lip over here. Well, we'll just clip it for now. We'll move the... that can move. I don't really care about that. It's not a permanent thing. But this way we can ingest the ore and move it all up through the factory and everything. But do we need this door as part of the lower level? It'd be cool to have stairs inside. Maybe a ladder on the cavity wall would be cool, just for maintenance purposes. But again, this is where the ore is going to come in. So let's build the second floor. The second floor for this is going to be, just going to be, yeah, it's going to be that high. We don't need a lot of space, but we want it really like this. Well, we don't want it to connect. So let's just go like that. No, seriously. Now that I want it to do it, it won't. All right. E, and the factory floor is going to be 1 meter thick, right? There we go. So this is literally just going to be logistics, you know, stuff running through. So we want to bring in the ore right here. We're going to have it go through a wall. But first I want to get all this going so that we can kind of finish this off. Let's do that. Let's get some more factory floor in here. Because remember, nothing's going to be built on this first thing. Everything is actually going to be 10. There we go. Everything is actually... Machines are going to start actually happening on... This would be like floor 1, right? The access floor, the logistics floor doesn't really count. It's just like the basement or something. There we go. So let's also get maybe a ramp in here so I can actually get to it. There we go, I think. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so now we can put our machines up here, right? Which means we're going to want more walls. I don't know how we're going to do that. Maybe we can do it like... Oh, there we go. Nice. That's not correct, though. It's going to stick out. We don't want that. Oh, that's not... That doesn't seem right. This is wrong. That's placed incorrectly. We gotta place this again. Alright, let's get this back in there before we get too far into this. 7. I don't need a thing on here. I can literally just make a regular wall. There's no power in right here, right? And then let's run one more. Right here. I don't... Yeah, I'm gonna need this. Let's do it again. I thought I already did this, but apparently I didn't. Let's run the back wall just while we're here, so that I can get it done. Oh, god damn it. Alright, back wall. Nope. This. Nice. Alright. There's the back wall. This is going to be a conveyor opening, probably. So, like a lot of my builds, they're going to start out kind of funky, because I'm not really planning these out. I might plan some of the builds out, but I'm not planning this one out. It's not that big of a deal. The one thing I can do, though, so I don't have to do this twice, is just take this piece out. Go like that. But this one's going to be an 8, or a 7. Right? We want a door right there. Because this will have actual power connections. That should be correct. And then we can do it again here. Should... Oh, no, we're going to take this off. This will help us not have to redo all that other stuff we just did. Alright, sweet. Okay, now let's put this back in. 1 meter, yeah, perfect. Okay, so now we have factory floor. We're going to have stuff coming up through the floor right here. It's going to feed into machines, right? Actually, they're going to feed in from the back. I don't know. Do I want that to happen? Do I want it to feed in that way? I don't know. Let's get a smelter down and see what I would want to do here. Smelters, luckily, not super huge. Probably better just to do a whole line of them and then do another line, right? To run it, go up. See, if I split it on that same floor, though, it's what I don't want. I want to have the splitters underneath. But then I feel like I'm going to lose some space. Because if I do it, like, let's say I do a splitter, well, for you guys it's this way, on the logistics level, and then I have to do a vertical to get it in, I'm actually losing that space. If I do the splitter right next to it, it's like that, right? I can do something like this, where if I go to splitter right here, I can literally like line it straight up. And so it goes like that, right? Or maybe actually like that. And that is closer. That's a lot closer together. Actually, that's about the same. Let me see how it would work if I did it like this. So if I do it like this, right? Let's say it's like this. I know I'm just making it up. And then I have this guy up here. Can I do a quick jump and get up there? Yes, I can. Sweet. Alright, let's line this guy up, right? Is he in line with that guy? Yeah, right. That's not there. That's correct. Right there. Then I would have... See, that won't work. Because my underground thing... See how it does save a tiny bit of room? This number 7 is, like, thicker than that. Whereas this other one can just connect right up. In fact, and then I can do this. Like, if these are right next to each other... Let's get rid of this guy now. If these are right next to each other... Like, that's the closest they can... That's as close as they can be? That seems way too far away. Weird. Then I can just do this. Like, this guy can literally just be right next to that guy. Okay, maybe he's clipping. That seems acceptable. Like, that saves space. That just saves space. Let's go look at this thing. Let's see what this guy thinks about that. So for logistics on this, I might not do that. I might bring it up under the floor and like feed it, and then send it to the next one and bring it up under the floor and feed it. Like manifold the underground area, and then just cage off this area so these will be up top because it saves some space. Then we can get more smelters in here. Yes, I like that. So what we're gonna do, that's almost exactly where I want it to. I'm gonna move it back like 1 square, but that's about it right there. Because remember, we're not gonna be able to fit that many things in here. Like, this is not going to fit that much. Let's do the rest of this. Is that the end? No, we got one more, right? Alright, so this is not going to be that big of a factory, unfortunately. Alright, it's going to be... You know, I'm not going to be able to fit that many things in here. Alright, well, let's get building. Now that we know what we're doing, let's get building. First, I want to put these walls in. Let's put a little bit more walling in here. Just so I know what I'm doing. I can build knowing where everything's going to be. There. And how much walkway space I want. That's about right. Because I don't want them on a half. Like, I could do this. See, I can put them in the middle. I can put one more machine in if I do that. I don't know, that's not bad. Can I do a railing here, though? Number 7, where would this go? See, it won't do it in the middle. I don't like that. It'll only do it on the lines. Oh well. We're going to lose one machine worth of space. We'll make it bigger. This game is not as much like Factorio as I used to think, where you want to save as much space. Like, you want to leave as open a big a space as possible. Like, you can get away with, like slightly lower amounts of space. So this guy, actually, let's run this and see where it's going to end up. Well, that almost made me fall off. We're going to have it come in pretty much right here. Oh, don't take that out. Where am I going to put this? Oh, I got one up there. So I should be able to take this out now, because I can just link it to that. Okay. So I want a conveyor hole, right? Conveyor hole is 6. But where do I want the conveyor hole? Is that right? No, because my first machine is actually going to go... I want the splitter to be, like, right here. But I want the machine that means... Well, let's look. Where would I put... Well, let's... put this guy over here so I can always copy it. Okay, so the farthest back I can do this is like right there. And then the splitter's going to go right there. That's... because this is going to be the walkway, right? That looks pretty cool. I like that. I like that. Which means this is going to be like this. Right? And we can just probably zoop it. Can you zoop these? No. So let's start setting up the first line here. But that also means this line... Oh, I don't really want it to flow this direction. It's flowing that way now, or it's flowing like that now. I don't like that. Let's just reverse it. I want it to flow... I want the ore and everything to flow from this side to that side. Oh, it still will, because we'll build it, it'll pop out, and we'll send it along again, then it'll flow out that direction. Or it can flow back. I don't know, man. Well, for one thing, I know that this guy on iron is doing 30 per minute. This is going to have 120 flowing in, so we can do 4 machines with the single belt. We're going to leave that space to do more. So each belt is going to be able to do one line, and then it's going to belt out whatever the ingots it pops out, right? In equal flow. So as we upgrade our lines, we'll be able to put more on one line. Okay, so we're going to have multiple things coming in here. Yeah, so, okay. I see how this is going to work. We're going to have like 4 lines. Well, for you guys, it's this way. 4 lines of ore coming in like this or something. And then 4 lines of product going back out in that same floor to feed, basically, the trains and everything. Okay, got it. I know what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. Alright, I like it. Well, I probably should still leave that. Let's do that again. Alright, so I should do the same thing with the splitter. Let's just leave one over there so I can copy it. Alright, so we want this coming in like this. Right? It's going to come up through the floor, which means it's going to... No, it's going to clip. This is where we're going to have a little bit of something happening right here, because really the up thing is going to come up right there. That'll work. It's right on the line of where I'm going to have the railing. It'll clip the railing a little bit. I think that's okay. In fact, we can just take this railing out, because you do want access. You just don't want access all over the place. You want, like, access points. Like, that would be a good access point. So we get another one of these guys. He's actually going to come in like this now, though. Right? Perfect. Let's just keep setting these guys up. We only need 4 of these right now. We're going to leave room for scalability and expansion. Each one of these lines is going to have 4. So how many of those do we need, then? We need 4 of those, right? Because we have 4 pure iron nodes. So we're going to have to copy this setup 4 times. But let's get the first guy set up, and then we can get everybody going, right? Which direction? Okay, that's perfect. We want to inline with these guys. Like that. We want another one here. And then we're going to have mergers on this other side. So let's get a merger. E. There we go. We're going to merge everything on this side. Because again, it doesn't make sense. I wonder if it would do that. Let's try it. That'll save us some space. E. No, 4, sorry. Not E. Can I do this? Dude, I can do that. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I wonder if I can do it with this. Let's just try something real fast. Can I get it to be, like, stupidly tight? Just leave it. Just leave it, guys. I'm gonna leave it. You leave it. Alright, let's try it. Oh, I like that better. Can we move the whole setup back then? Maybe a half block. Man, I feel like we can. I mean, it's going to make this conveyor thing kind of right in the way a little bit of our walkway. But man, it's just better. Let's just move this whole thing back. Let's try. Let's try to move this whole setup. Tighter is better. I'm just going to leave that. Let's not talk about that, okay? Talk about it in the comments section. I don't know. All right. So that would be our normal setup, but we're going to go back a half step. Maybe like that. We're going to save ourselves, or not. Let's get the belt out of there first. Okay, we're going to save ourselves a little bit of space and start there. Then we're going to put this guy literally right where this other guy is. Oh, that won't work. That is on it. Oh, we're going to move it back. So let's do this. Okay, that's where it would normally go. Yes! Yes! We can put more smelters in here now. And then the merger. Yep, that's correct. I was looking at the arrow there. Oh, look at that. Look at that setup, man. Look at it. Which means all these are wrong now. Man, this is awesome. I don't mind spending a little extra time to make it right. And then we're just going to copy it. So, again, it's better to make it right. It's better to cut once, you know, measure like 40 times and cut once. Oh, man, look how just primo that is. Well, that's a little off, but you get the picture here. Alright, let's make sure this lines up. Yeah, and it's actually, yeah, it actually does want to go right there. That is it connected? I don't know, is it? Wow, that would be even cooler. Sorry, I got people calling me. That would be even cooler. I don't think that works. Well, let's fire it up and see what happens. Let's fire this up. Let's put some ore in this thing. How do we get ore? Oh, we have ore in these, right? Oh, they're not powered. Let's go power these miners. Maybe we'll make a hole in the wall right here so I can get out. Alright, let's power up these miners. Isn't there a thing back here? No. Let's just maybe move this around here. Nope. There we go. We can cut this one out. There we go. Again, I think I had that up there because it's just running the line, so why don't we just leave it like that? Alright, this needs to go over to here. And then we can just power this. Yeah, let's power it off this. And then let's power this. There we go. Okay. I don't think we're going to need this, so I'm going to take it out for now. Cool. Let's get some ore real fast, and then we're going to test this. That looks good. I already had ore. Ah, oh well. Copper ore. Alright, we got some iron ore. Let's see if this actually hooks up. If this does, like... What? Right? Like, what are you doing here? Oh, power. Okay. We got to run a power line in here. That's a lot of stuff hooked up to that. Let's get a new line. Well, that's a good line. It only has one. Let's do something like this. I don't know. This looks good, except I want it to be a double. I don't know. Down here? Whoa! Damn it! Do I need to set up barriers? I feel like a kid. Do I need to set up barriers? God damn it. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay. Alright, I'm not messing with this guy. I still can't kill this stupid pod thing. Go! I still can't kill that thing. I just can't get up there. And I can't... CBA, right? Let's get back here real quick. We're trying to build here, guys. We only have 8 minutes. But the next episode, we'll definitely be getting this thing online. It'll be pretty much up and running. Let's go up the pads here. There we go. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, I thought I landed on it. Apparently not. And the sink is doing awesome. Let's go check the sink real quick over here. Sinks, whatever. What do we got now? Another ticket. We almost have 2. Cool, man. Cool. What? I thought it was doing it 7,800. Apparently not. That's strange. Why is this not moving faster? Oh well, it's not 120 a minute. Okay. Oh, I know why, because what it was doing was, nice, made it. What it was doing was they had a lot of overflow, like it was built up, right? It had like, you know, 100 in the hopper or something. So it was letting out all its extra. Okay, so we're back. Trying to do this correctly now. Let's get the wiring hooked up here. We're gonna do one of these, but we're gonna do it like this. Double wall outlet. Maybe right there. No, dude, just put it in. Did it build one? Okay, fine. Finally, there we go. Okay, hook this guy up. Bam. Okay, cool. Be careful right here. Yes, there's an outlet coming through. Let's hook it up. No, we don't want a double wall outlet. We want a line. Let's do this and hook it up to here somehow. And then I don't really care. I just want to get this thing going. We're just doing a test, right? Oh, I thought that would work. There we go. All right. Let's just hook this guy up. Does it work? Does it work? Is it connected? I don't think it is. Nope. Nope, it's not connected. Damn, such a sweet setup, dude. Oh well. We're gonna have to move it. We're gonna have to move this thing. All right, so it's gonna. That's as best as we're gonna get, right there. Right there is the best we're gonna get. No, that's the same thing I just did. Oh my god. Okay. That's the best we're gonna get, which is still pretty awesome. So it's cool. Smelter. No, we don't want a smelter. All right, so that's gonna be our setup, which is pretty awesome setup. I just need to get the belt. No, that's foundation. Let's just hit 4. There we go. And now it should be releasing the iron ingots. Yep. And we'll probably do... Well, this first one won't need to be it. But anyway, that's gonna be the setup right there. Which means we're gonna need a conveyor hole right there. We can probably put it closer though. Right? You can probably put it right there. I don't know. Let's do what somebody said is you can push that and then E will change the direction, apparently. Oh no, that's Mark II. I don't want Mark II. Oh yeah, I do want Mark II. I want it to hook to this. Why won't it do it? Oh, there we go. Boom. It should be hooked up. So now we should have something under here to hook up to, which is a 5, and then we're going to make it a Mark II because we need 120 per minute. There we go. And it's input, like that. So we've got the first hookup at least. We just have to run all the stuff. We don't need this. Because we're not splitting this. The line comes in and gets consumed. Which is going to be this line, because that'll be easiest. So why don't we put in some more walling right here. We already have some wall, actually. We need this over here now to do this wall. We'll do it like, I don't know, right there. Before we kill that. Cool. Oop. Let's get that off. Okay. Alright, now we can run this line. We can, yeah, we got 3 minutes. We should be able to do this. Run this line. Get the belt working at least. Get it all hooked up. Oh, that's as far as it'll go. Okay, cool. Let's get it online, on point here. In fact, why don't we do this? Well, we can't. Okay. It's good enough. We want it about like that. Then we're going to do the same thing over here. And we're going to turn it. But why don't we put... Whoa! Why don't we get it up on the ramp here? Then we'll take this ramp off. That's what we'll do. Is that going to be enough? Yeah, it should work. Okay. Conveyor pole? What? Conveyor pole? Why isn't it built? There we go. Then we'll get it up to here. Right? Then we'll turn it, because it should turn like this. It'll come straight into the back. Then it's got to go, keep going. We're going to make a wall thing right here. So why don't we do that real quick? It's actually going to be right here. So the wall, yeah, there we go, 6. Right, should be hooked to this guy. So why don't we get one more of these? Then we'll do the 6. Actually, all these are going to be wall holes, probably. It's going to curve a little bit, but I think that's okay. Let's make it do a nice curve here. Back it off 2. And then it should curve straight. Oh, that looks really nice. Okay, cool. Then this guy is going to turn a little bit, but that's okay. Cool. Now we have ore coming in. This guy should be actually producing. Again, the ore is going to be changed. Let's make a hole so I can get in here. Nope, that was not a good slide jump. There we go. Again, it's going to be coming off a train eventually. Or going into a big facility and then routing its way in, because we're going to have a bunch of trains dropping off different ores from different places. This guy should have tons of ore to work with. Oh, he doesn't. Why is this not coming up? Because the merger is in the wrong space. It's not working. The splitter... Actually, we're going to have to take all this stuff out now. The splitter is actually taking it in the wrong direction here. The splitter needs to take it in like that. And I think I had it taken in on the other side. So let's line this up. That looks correct to me. And then get back to this guy. Mark II belt. Cool. And then 5 Mark II. What is it doing? Alright, and it should be doing that. Now we should have ore. Yep. Bam! Alright, we've got the first one plumbed in. Why don't we remove this now? We don't need this now. Not till we're done. That's going to be the setup. So, that's going to do it for this episode. Let's make it maybe a hole here as well, so I can get to the observation deck here. Oh, man, just barely missed it. Oh, well. Can't win them all, right? Getting a little better with the jump stuff. So there we go. Pretty cool. Getting it set up. I think by the end of the next episode, we're going to have the forge completely done. Well, maybe not completely, but I'm hoping. Because this is a pretty big build. We're going to have, you know, a bunch of these machines. I think the first floor we'll just do iron, because we're going to have 4 of these lines immediately. And then we'll probably do copper, at least on the second floor. Again, like I said, I don't really want a floor to be a specific ore if I can help it, because that's going to reduce our throughput, right? The amount of stuff we can actually do with this plant. So for now, we're just going to use well, we will use floors just for now, but later we're going to just make it so any ore coming in just feeds into these machines. Actually, it's set up that way now. If we want to change something, like say off copper and maybe add more iron or something, it just matters what we feed through the hole. That's all that's going to matter. So we're going to set the whole factory up with all the smelts and all the stuff and have it really be expandable or scalable. Then we're going to move on to other things. So, pretty awesome little setup. I like this little setup. It did take me a second to figure it out. But again, in future, now I'll never have to set up my smelter operation again. I know how to do it. So if you did like this, please hit the like. It does help a lot. I love the comments coming in. I read all of them, and I'm replying to every comment. I like replying to comments. I'm not just doing it because I like it. I can do it now because I don't have that many comments coming in. So, but also, if you did like this and you're new, please hit subscribe. Please hit the bell notification. I'm releasing one of these videos per day right now. And I will see you on the next one. Stay frosty.